Welcome to Missing Conversation, where the conversation is missing. I'm True Poet, and I know I haven't been dropping many episodes, man. It's been a trying time, man, for me, my family, for my health as well. Losing family members, losing friends. It's been tough, and ultimately, I realized many things about trials and tribulations and strength and knowing how to remain positive through any trial and learning different things. Learning things about loyalty, learning things about family, learning things about unity, and learning things about losing people as well. And learning how to remove toxic people and situations from you as well. So I want to dive into, different things, and I know many people out there can relate to not having many people they can trust, not having many people that remains loyal to them. And it's a trying time, and it's hurtful when you go through these different processes. But you learn. And I think for me, I've learned a lot on just remaining positive and learning from negative situations and learning how to live without people that you really love. Sometimes it's best to love people at a distance, and it's tough. It's easier to say it than to do it, but it's a process. And I learned that through life, you can't swear for not even your mother, your father, your children, your wife, your husband. I created a new model for myself with expecting, expect the unexpected. And without really any expectations, you won't be disappointed, you won't be hurt. And realizing that nothing in life is guaranteed. You can have things today and lose it. You can be healthy today and be unhealthy tomorrow. You can get hurt. You can die. You can lose your house. You can lose many things. But within the process, there's always, a bigger picture, a learning experience, and a brighter message. And there's always people that go through worse things than you. There's always people that's less fortunate, so many times you just got to count your blessings. And I think for me, I'm truly blessed. And I'm thankful for God to really give me this vision and understand certain things and understand that you have to keep the faith. You have to be positive. You can't keep repeating the same cycle because everything is like a circle, and sometimes many times with even myself, sometimes you keep repeating the same circle. It's like it keeps going round and round, and you have to break yourself from that circle. And it's tough. It's tough, especially when you really care and you love people. And this year, I suffered a lot of loss. Um, Gotten a serious injury to my back, and it was tough, and it's still ongoing. But I realized that I have to be positive. I have to think of positive things, and have faith and believe things will get better, and also receiving the energy and giving out that energy, and learning that there's power in your tongue. So, you know, you learn, and it's tough, and also I've lost my grandmother. I lost my grandfather at the end of last year as well. My grandmother partly raised me, and we had really a close bond, and there was times where we didn't speak because of certain circumstances, but before she passed, we rekindled our relationship, and we began to get closer again, and I'm just fortunate and thankful that she was a part of my life, and she helped me become the man that I am, along with my grandfather, along with my uncles, along with my mother, my godfather. They all played a huge part in the man that I've become, the leader I've become, and I pride myself on being different. So I'm very thankful, for my grandmother, and I miss her, but this is all a part of the process of life. Um, she lived a long, wonderful life, and her name will always live forever through me and through my uncles, through my cousins, through my mother, through my children. It will live on, so rest in peace to my grandmother, Denise Watt. Much love to you, and thank you for all the things that you have done for all of us within the family. You'll be missed, and you will be forever here with us. But I think for a lot of us, we take things for granted, and we take people for granted, and we don't treat each other accordingly. We don't treat each other right. We don't respect each other. We don't love each other enough. We don't care for each other enough. A lot of times, people are selfish, and this is the way that I figured it out for me, is expect the unexpected, and once a person show you who they are, then you got to do what you got to do, no matter who it is. It could be anybody. It could be your wife. It could be your husband. It could be your children. Sometimes the closest people are the most dangerous to you, the most toxic, the most harmful, and I learned that, really your family is supposed to be your first protection. Your friends are supposed to be your first protection, but those people are the first people to hurt you a lot of times. It's unfortunate, and I wish these things weren't true, but it is. People will use you. You'll be kind. You'll look out for people, and you know, just selfish. And I'm good with that. Going through this was tough, but I'm looking at all the positives, and it's truly a blessing because I learned a lot. I learned who's really with me, and I learned, that I have to remove people from my life that don't mean me no good. So, you got to do what you got to do. So, to whoever's out there going through certain things and feeling like, you're alone and feeling betrayed or feel like people around you trying to hurt you, man, do what you got to do. It's a struggle, and it takes time, but learn from who's around you, learn from things that you go through, and things will get better. But it's tough. It's tough. But once again, I could say, that I have a lot of positive things going, even though I'm going through certain things. There's a lot of positives, and there's so many things that I want to do within the community. There's so many things that I want to accomplish in life, and I just got to keep going forward. No matter who I lose along the way, no matter who I gain along the way. True family and friends will last forever. True. Keyword true. So you just got to keep pushing through and keep remaining focused on your tasks and go after all your goals and your dreams and aspirations. But I realize that loyalty and trust, man, and respect, these are things that's really lost, and not too many people carry those three things. A lot of times people are selfish and just for themselves. So, you got to do what you got to do, no matter who it is, and love them from a distance. And I cut off a lot of people, but that don't mean I don't love them, but I cut them off because it's no point of holding on to people that you can't trust and that's disloyal and they don't have no respect for you, and that's toxic. So many things that I've seen this year and made me reflect throughout my whole life of like, I have to move a certain way. And I feel like that I have a calling, and one day, things will be fulfilled that I'm destined to do. So I have to focus on the task at hand and realize that, like I said earlier, certain people just isn't good for you. So, just wanted to share my sentiments and what I feel about what's going on. And I know a lot of people can relate to everything that I'm saying. And I'm going to be dropping more content. And I have a lot of things that's coming along the way. And I'm still going to do the the stuff that I spoke about in my last video about, saving our young boys and men, and focus on cleaning up the communities and doing what I can. I know that I can't save everyone, but if I could just save one or two, that's generations that I can save. So I'm going to do my part as a man and step out into the community and just focus on being a good mentor to the kids that I come across. And it's a lot of things that I want to do. And I just was sharing some of my personal stuff of why I haven't really dropped any episodes or dropped anything on YouTube. Just was dealing with a lot, and I feel like it's coming along, and I'm getting better, and just realizing that you just got to do what you got to do, man. So I want to give a big shout out to the few people that's been hanging with me. Just want to give a big shout out to all of those people. You know who you are. I love you guys, and just keep standing with me, and I'll stand with you, man. Peace and love.